Hello everyone and welcome back to another new Let's Play here on the Game Professor channel. Today we are jumping into Mass Effect. Now, as I explained in my channel update video, this is a really important game to me. It's a game that I have written several papers on at this point, and just want to do more with, and this is actually my second time trying to record this now. So I'm gonna see if something will work.
Welcome to Alliance Military
rather
Database.
than me having to
Classified information requested.
completely recreate everything.
Establishing secure connection.
So we'll see how this
Secure
works.
connection confirmed.
I managed to talk every single time she talks. Let me see. Select existing ID. No. Darn it. Alright. It's not gonna let me. Alright. Well, you can see all my various playthroughs at this point. So...
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
yes. Connect to the database. So we will have to recreate this.
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Alright, so we are going to do a new ID, and I was struggling with which gender to play in this playthrough, because while I know there are a lot of Bro Shep Let's Plays on YouTube, I haven't watched a lot of them. I've mostly just watched Fem Shep playthroughs, so part of me wants to go that route with it, but I ultimately decided we're gonna go with Fem Shep because we need the greater female representation, and more generally greater non-male representation within gaming. So we're going with Fem Shep, and she is gonna be GameProff Shepard, just like my most recent playthrough. I don't know if you saw the dates on any of those names for my previous playthroughs, but there we go. GameProff
Please
Shepard.
log in to access your profile.
There we go. Just making sure everything is still recording.
Warning, data corruption detected.
Alright. Got to
Please
create everything.
reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Alright, so our character background. So we have Spacer. Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. And our colonist, you were born and raised on Mindwar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindwar, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. Finally, Earthborn. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. And I really like all of these pre-service histories, but I'm going to go with Spacer this time around because I really like the additional interactions that you get with this pre-service history.
Psychological profile.
And our psychological profile. This will influence people's impressions of you at the very start, as well as give either a Paragon or Renegade boost. So we have Sole Survivor, During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. Then we have War Hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. Then Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. So, I usually will do a Renegade playthrough because I am anything but Renegade. So I like being able to role play something very different from me in that sense. And for that, I'll usually go with the Ruthless psychological profile. Soul Survivor will give a slight bump in both Renegade and Paragon because it's the more neutral route. And then War Hero will give the bump in Paragon. Now, I have a trajectory in mind for this Shepard. At least for this first game. I'm not sure how it's going to go beyond this game, but I do have a trajectory in mind, and because of that, I want a good Paragon buffer, so I'm going to go with War Hero.
Confirm military specialization.
And here are our classes. So we have Soldier. Soldiers are combat specialists, ideal for the front lines of a firefight. Soldiers get improved health, can train with all weapon types, start with the ability to use medium armor, and can specialize in heavy armor. We have Engineer. Engineers are tech specialists. Using the holographic Omni tool, they can decrypt security systems, repair or modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, and heal their squad. Engineers can only use light armor and can only receive weapons training with pistols. Then Adepts are biotic specialists. Through upgradable implants, they can use biotic powers to lift or throw objects, shield the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. Adepts can only use light armor and can only receive weapons training with pistols. Then we have our dual classes. Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trained to use Omni tools, focusing on decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. They can use pistols or sniper rifles and medium armor. Then our Sentinels. Sentinels combine biotic and tech abilities. Typically, they use biotic abilities and advanced healing skills to defend allies, and they can also disrupt opponents with biotic or tech attacks. They are more efficient at tech and biotics than other classes, but at the expense of combat. Sentinels can only use light armor and receive no advanced weapon training. And then finally, we have Vanguards. Vanguards are biotic warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents and are especially deadly at short range. Excuse me. They use pistols and shotguns and can specialize in medium armor. And I, because of all the playthroughs I've done, I will always get a weapon, an additional weapon to specialize in. But the big thing I know that I really want, I want to be able to use sniper rifles. And the only classes that get sniper rifles are Soldier, which is what I usually play as. But that is a bit boring. Or Infiltrator. And nobody else can use assault rifles. So we're going to go with Infiltrator, because I can get assault rifles as my bonus.
Confirm facial identification.
And we are going to change our appearance. I'm going to try to not take too long with this, but if it takes a bit, I will cut back to when it is done. And here we are. This is GameProff Shepard. I don't know why. It probably is because of the default femme shep, but I love Shepard with
Profile
red hair.
reconstruction complete.
So, oops, hitting my mic. There we go. Once you confirm your character is complete, you will be unable to change any settings. Confirm.
Identification confirmed.
And we are doing hardcore difficulty, no auto level up, yes subtitles, normal target assist, active power usage, and auto save, even though it is the worst auto save function in gaming, in my opinion. The auto save in this game is barely functional. I've had to replay entire planets because of a badly timed death.
Well, what about Shepard? She's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of her life.
Military service runs in the family. Both her parents were in the Navy.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was the force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy call it Mass Effect. Just had to get a thumbnail image. But this opening,
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
doesn't matter how many times I play this game, this opening gets me every time.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Such a cool bit of science fiction.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story, but only an idiot believes the official story.
Yeah, and like I said, this will be a Paragon run, but there are times where the Shepard is full military, and yeah, this isn't officer-like behavior.
That's enough. Your soldiers act like it.
Sorry, Commander.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Yep, I got that.
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Very true. Very true. All right. So,
I told you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
We're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
all right, Presley, you seem to have an issue with Nihilus. Let's chat with you about that.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Yeah, but I heard you arguing there.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
Yeah. Elaborate.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Okay. What's your take on Nihilus?
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Runs in my family like it's genetics. Yeah, that was a long time ago, Presley.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Okay. And you're also concerned about the fact that Captain Anderson is in charge, so what's up with that?
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
Okay. And what do you know about the stealth systems?
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
That seems like a bit of a leap.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
But you're also military, so you know that information is need to know. You're not supposed to be thinking about this.
Info's on a need-to-know basis, Presley. Just follow the orders you're given.
Understood, Commander.
And that also makes it seem like I know more.
It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Yeah, I think you're a little overly excited, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Yeah, you're definitely a bit too much of an eager beaver there, Jenkins.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Yeah, don't think of it as that.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Yeah, but be careful.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Alright, what can you tell me about Eden Prime?
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Yeah, that makes sense. Any thoughts on what could be up, though?
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Oh, boy, Jenkins. What's your read on Nihilus?
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
Jenkins is really just a big fanboy. It's actually quite precious in my opinion. He obviously just wants to prove himself. And it's nice to see that kind of drive in a character. I actually really appreciate it.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
That actually reminds me, I'd be curious to talk to people via Discord or the comment section about the Spectres versus CSEC, and just kind of the various implications of that. It's actually a very pertinent topic, especially here in the United States. So, yeah, no human Spectres?
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a good chat with you all.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
All right. And looks like Nihilus is there, so let's chat with him.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Yeah, talk?
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Yeah.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
I do think that that's pretty threatening, but I'm gonna be more polite.
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Yeah.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
And I have established the Shepard as knowing that info is on a need-to-know basis, so I'm not gonna mess with those, because that's just about that.
What's the payload, Captain?
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Okay.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Yeah, I'd say that makes sense.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Evaluate me?
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Okay. You put my name forward, alright.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
That is a good perspective to have. That's the kind of perspective there should be in this sort of situation. But yeah, you support this, Captain?
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Okay. Yeah, let's do a little bit more investigation here. What can you say about the Protheans?
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Yeah, makes sense. And anything else about Eden Prime?
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
So, pretty darn important colony there. Even before this. Yeah, anything else about the beacon?
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Yeah, what kind of wrong hands?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
All right, let's do it.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
That's a pretty significant attack.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
That's a pretty creepy looking thing.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Sounds good to
Grab your gear and
me.
meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Sounds good.
Engaging stealth systems.
And we'll get onto the planet and that'll finish up the episode.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Copy that, Captain.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Alrighty.
Perimeter secured, Commander.
I think we're gonna get a quick update from Nihilus.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Definitely an interesting planet to look at. But, like I said, that is going to finish up this episode. We will start off next episode with this mission, and we'll probably get a good ways through it. It's not a terribly long opening mission. So, we will get right into it next time. Thank you for watching and getting started on this Mass Effect journey here on the channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button below so you always know when I have new videos coming out, and follow the links to the Discord and the Facebook page so you can be a part of the community and get in on the conversation. But until next time, everybody, this is your Game Professor, signing off.